Hi, good morning students. This is Sivasankar Naidu, lecturer in physics. Today I am going to explain about the topic of motion of a variable mass system. It is in degree first semester question. Very important question. Motion of a variable mass system. Here see this. So far we considered in Newton's law mass remains constant. But in some cases there are some systems such like the mass of that systems are varying with respect to time. So that here this is the motion of variable mass system topic. Here see this. The best example for motion of a variable mass system is motion of a rocket. Motion of a rocket. Here see this. We know that the rocket has a combustion chamber where fuel is stored. Here see this. Here this is a combustion chamber where the fuel is stored. When the fuel is burnt, what happens? High pressures are developed inside the combustion chamber. Due to high pressure, the hot gases are coming out from nozzle or tail of the rocket and gives the large momentum to the rocket in forward direction, so the rocket moves. In this case, what we are going to observe, the mass of this rocket is changing with respect to time, or the mass of the rocket is varying with respect to time while it is in motion. So this is the best example for motion of a variable mass system. Here, for understanding this one, let we draw another diagram. Here see this. This is a mass m moving with velocity v at a time t. Here see this. After a delta t time, that is at a time t plus delta t, the system ejects some amount of mass called delta m moving with velocity u exactly opposite to the main system. The remaining mass of the system is m minus delta m moving with velocity v plus delta v. See this, observe this diagram. Here the system ejected a mass delta m with a velocity u. It is exactly opposite to the direction of the main system. The main system has remaining mass m minus delta m and moving with velocity v plus delta v. Now we are going to derive an equation for motion of a variable mass system by considering these two cases. Here this is the final moment of the system and this is the initial moment of the system. So that here due to the change in momentum of this system, there will be a net external force acting on the system. That net external force is written as F external is equals to final momentum minus initial momentum upon time. Here what is final momentum? Pf is what? Here Pf is, this is the final momentum of the system. I am writing this one, m minus delta m into v plus delta v plus delta m into u. This system is taken as whole system and Pi is equals to m into v. This is the initial momentum of the system. Now going to substitute these values in this equation, we get F external is equals to m minus delta m into v plus delta v plus delta m into u minus m v divided by delta t. Now I am simplifying this equation. See this, m into v plus m into delta v and minus delta m into V minus delta m into delta V, and the remaining one plus, I am erasing this one, plus delta m into U minus m into V upon time delta t. Here see this plus mv minus mv get cancelled. The remaining one is m into delta v by delta t minus v into delta m by delta t minus delta v into delta m by delta t plus u into delta m by delta t. Here I am writing this one like this. Here from this equation, see this, we have a term delta m by delta t, delta m by delta t, here delta m by delta t. It will be taken as a common. See this, m into delta v by delta t plus delta m by delta t taken as a common. The remaining one is u minus v plus delta v. We can write this one like this, that is minus v minus into plus minus delta v. Here now after a time delta t approaches 0, there is a time delta t approaches to 0, what happened to this equation? Here delta m by delta t is taken as minus dm by dt because of mass going to be decreased with respect to time, that's why we taken symbol minus. And as delta t approaches to 0, then delta v is equals to 0. Now these values I am going to put in this equation. Here see this, I am erasing this one. See this is the last equation I am writing here. What is this? Fx null is equals to m into delta v by delta t plus delta m by delta t u minus v plus delta v. Now in this equation we are applying these conditions. Then what happened to this equation? See this, as delta t approaches to 0, delta v becomes 0, that is this term becomes 0 plus remaining delta m by delta t. Delta m by delta t is equals to what? Minus dm by dt. I am writing this one, minus dm by dt into u minus v is v only plus what is delta v? Delta v becomes 0. Then equation comes out to be minus dm by dt of u minus v. So this is the equation. Now simplifying this one, minus u into dm by dt minus into minus plus d by dt of mv, d by dt of mv. Here see this, I am remaking this one as yes, see this is equation I am writing it is u into v formula in differentiation. That's why I'm writing this one. That is, we have formula u v dash plus v u dash. That is d by d x of u v formula, like this. I'm writing this one. Now what is this? First put this one constant m into differentiate v dv by dt plus, and put v constant v into dm by dt, and remaining what? Minus u into dm by dt. Yes, we got this one. This equation is equals to what for external? That is f external is equals to m into dv by dt plus v into dm by dt minus u into dm by dt. Here dm by dt, dm by dt. Let common. So m into dv by dt. Now I am taking common dm by dt. That is, so we get this one as like this, plus dm by dt of v minus u, which is equals to f external. F external is equals to m into dv by dt plus dm by dt of v minus u into dm by dt. Here now we are getting this one as m into dv by dt, m into dv by dt is equals to, we are putting this one here, and we taken this that side, then we get f external minus, we are getting this one as how? See this one as like this, u minus v into dm by dt. Here the equation, just I am changing the terms v and u terms. We got plus u minus v into dm by dt. This one is called as reaction force. That is m into dv by dt is equals to f external plus f reaction force. This is the very important equation for motion of a variable mass system, and this is the Newton's second law of motion in terms of variable mass system. Okay, I hope you all understand this one. Once practice, it becomes easy. Thank you.